Hey, out there in YouTube land again. I'm doing this video real quick. I was reading on a couple of news outlets about more about what happened with Robin Williams, and he did in fact kill himself apparently. And there was a revelation posted this morning that really crystallizes in my head why someone like him with his legacy and his history would do what he did. He was diagnosed with early stage of Parkinson's disease. For those of you not familiar with that disease, Google it. It's extremely terrifying for someone like Robin Williams, who is active and moves around and does a lot of stuff. If I were in his shoes, it fits with my number one fear in life of being immobile, being unable to take care of myself. Having someone else do it for me is my greatest terror in life. I can't think of a worse fate for me. I'd rather be gang raped by sharks than have to live in a nursing home and be bathed and have diapers changed by strangers. And I think maybe that's why he took his own life. That coupled with his other stuff he dealt with in life that we'll never know about. Parkinson's disease sounds like the thing that pushed him over the edge. And I actually think that, you know, when someone's at the point of taking their own life, it's a low that no one else outside of that person can comprehend, unless you've been there yourself. Everyone calls suicide selfish and chicken shit way out, the easy way out, but if you've never actually been rock bottom, you really have no right to say those things, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're stupid. Kill yourself. When you're at rock bottom, it's one of those things that's not the same for any two people, and you never see it coming, and you know you're there. Trust me, you know you're there when you're at that point in life, and there is no going back from that. You either embrace oblivion or you find some way out of it. And most people, when you're at rock bottom, it's because there's no way out that you can foresee, and you've decided that this is it. Anyway, yeah, it's sad that he killed himself. I mean, I liked Robin Williams. I grew up with him in the world, you know, and I could sit here and name off all the roles that everyone knows already, or I could talk about the fact that I think what he did was brave, and he faced the great unknown on his own terms, and he killed himself. Most people are so terrified of death that they will do anything to avoid it. They will deny they're sick. They will lie to their loved ones about being sick. They will lie to themselves about being sick. They will drink so that they don't know what's going on. They'll snort coke. They'll do whatever it takes to not acknowledge the fact that as living creatures, we are finite beings. And I don't condone suicide just because, or for its own sake, or suicide bombers or anything like that, but somebody in a situation like Robin's, where you have been diagnosed with a disease that is going to take away your ability to be an independent, sovereign person, you're fucked either way. There's no cure for it. All they can hope to do is make you comfy until you're shitting yourself and pissing yourself. And I think he was brave, and he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm getting off the bus. And he did what he needed to do to avoid that fate. It hurt his surviving relatives, yes. It tore his wife up, yes. It shocked the public. But at the end of the day, even if you're famous, it's your life. It's your body. If you want to jump in front of a moving train, you don't need permission to do that. Now, I'm not saying all of this because I'm secretly going to kill myself, okay? I'm saying it because we live in a culture where everyone thinks they know what's best for everyone else, when in reality, nobody really knows what's best for themselves. And I think people that do what Robin did in the circumstances surrounding what he did are braver than all the rest of us. Because he was facing two roads of choice. He could spend the rest of his days getting more and more less mobile, to where he ended up, no matter how famous he was going to be somebody's patient in a bed somewhere, choking on applesauce, shitting himself, with the dignity of a dying animal. Or he could say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm going to check out right now on my own terms, fuck the police, fuck the world, fuck outside opinion, it's my fucking body, it's my fucking life, and I choose myself and my own pathway over the opinion of millions of people who've never been suicidal. Do I think that all suicidal people are serious? No, because when you're suicidal, you do what Robin Williams did. You don't write a long, drawn-out note about it. You don't blog about it. You don't seek attention. You just fucking kill yourself. That's the hallmark of somebody who truly has lost their will to live. And I think that Robin Williams was brave. I miss him being in the world. You know, there's all these things we'll never see from him now that he would have done were he still alive. But you know what? He gave us laughter. He gave us wisdom. He gave us a glimpse into the human heart that's not negative and warmongering and fearful, that's funny and introspective, and that's good. He gave the world goodness in a world that sorely needs it. So I say, kudos to you, Robin Williams. I tip my hat to you, and as Bill Hicks would say, it's just a ride, and you decided to get off the roller coaster, and more power to you, bud, and Godspeed wherever you are.